Readers Entertainment Radio presents Booklights with your host, author Lisa Kessler. Booklights, where we're shining a light on good books.
Hello, everyone. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. If you just celebrated Yule, if you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. And if you are celebrating Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, hope your holidays are full of love and laughter and light. Today, you are in for a big treat because we have a really fun and probably steamy holiday anthology coming up, and Christi Barth is here to talk to us about it, and I'm excited for you to meet her. If you haven't read her books yet, you are in for such a treat, and there are quite a few books for binge reading. If you haven't read her yet, I'll read her bio here so you can get to know her. USA Today bestseller Christi Barth earned a master's degree in vocal performance and embarked upon a career on the stage. A love of romance then drew her to wedding planning, and ultimately she succumbed to her lifelong love of books and now writes contemporary romance. Christi lives in Maryland with her husband, and you can learn more at her website, christibarth.com, and I did put a link to her website right there in the show notes, so you can click it anytime. Sign up for her newsletter, send her a note about how much you love her books. That is the Christmas present all of us authors would love. So feel free to reach out. And without any further delay, you there, Christi?
I sure am. Hello, Merry everything.
Right. I know there's so many holidays happening right now. It's very exciting. And you have a holiday novella out called Wreck My Halls. You want to tell everybody about it?
I do, because it's actually, and this is going to start off a little dirty, it's more bang for your buck. It's a collection of novellas. So I have one in it, but there are, I think, 10 of us who have novellas in this anthology. So it is a steamy, small-town, contemporary Christmas anthology. And so you can dive right in. You should absolutely read mine, but you can read a bunch of others as well.
All right. Well, without any spoilers, can you tell us about yours?
Absolutely. The fun thing we did is that every story is inspired by a Christmas carol or song, because I guess mine isn't exactly a carol. Mine is on that toe-tapping All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. I think 15 million people have listened to it by now. But it's super fun. It's a Secret Prince.
Oh.
Because I just love writing royalty, but it's a woman who takes her 2 weeks of vacation every year to go back to her small hometown and paint the Christmas windows on Main Street. And she does it at night so that, you wake up in the morning and boom, there's a magical, beautiful Christmas window. And her first night on Thanksgiving, she runs into a man who is taking over as the baker, chocolatier, doing restaurant duties. He's I won't say he's interning, but he's there to take over as the owner's wife is about to go on maternity leave. So he's learning a little bit from her. So there's a ticking clock, obviously. And so he gets off of his shift at the restaurant and bumps into her at 11 o'clock at night, finishing the first window, and they hit it off. And it's amazing, except he doesn't tell her that he's actually a prince.
Oh, he's a baking prince.
Well, that's not what his family wants him to do, but it is what he wants to do.
Okay, I love it.
He is not in line to be king. He's, I believe, third in line for the crown, but it is a little of, I don't want to do this thing. I want to bake. And so he's spreading his wings and seeing if that will work. So he may get called back home. He's got a bodyguard there watching after him, trying to blend into small town Virginia. And about halfway through the book, right after they have sex for the first time, she accidentally doesn't know it's his panic alarm, and his bodyguard comes bursting in with a gun drawn.
Oh,
and she's like, so who are you? What is happening? And then the rest of the book is, well, now I know who you are. What are we doing?
Right. Okay. But it is a romance, so there is a happy ever after.
Guaranteed.
Yay. All right. That's what we all want to hear. And that's always wonderful with the holiday books and novellas. It's just really fun to have the snow, the season, the love, and also have the happy ending is a perk.
It it is full of Christmassy goodness. I describe each Christmas window that she paints, and he gets into it and starts making a dessert at the restaurant each day to match her new window. So,
Oh,
I mean, she does one with the reindeer, of course. So he does like a German chocolate cake with Rudolph's face on top. It's just
ah,
it super plays into all those things. There's a uh wow, I wrote this a while ago. I'm trying to think, and I apologize to your audience because I'm very sick right now, as you can tell from my voice. So thinking's not what I'm best at today. But I believe it's
cold
a
medicine.
contest to see how many candy canes you can eat at once.
Oh my goodness.
And he actually wins, even though he's trying to keep a low profile. Tiny spoiler, because the town he's from in made up European country is known for their candy canes. So they actually make a candy cane liqueur. And so
Oh,
it's like it is exactly where he lives. He can do this with his eyes shut. So there's all sorts of little twists on Christmas things like that that you'll love. It will absolutely put you in the mood.
yay. And the with all the baking, are you a baker? Do you enjoy that?
I love to cook. Yes, I adore it.
Have you made any of his special treats?
Probably all of them, because I,
Fun. So your baking is inspiring your books.
oh no, I can't let it do that. I wrote a chocolatier once, and doing the research for those, all the different flavors of truffles he was making was super fun and super distracting because then I just wanted them every night. And
Right. Then you
I
have to
try
wear
not to get
stretchy
to
pants.
yes, I also wrote a guy who ran a food truck of grilled cheeses, which actually exist in several places around the country.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so doing the research for that almost killed me too.
Yum. Yum. Yeah, I would be down for a grilled cheese food truck. Oh my goodness. Okay. Life goals.
There's one in Wisconsin and I think DC and someplace, maybe Oregon. Last
Oh,
I checked.
Wisconsin sounds like the perfect place for a grilled cheese.
Yeah, kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, right. Uh, well, you also write contemporaries, and are there other like? Does this novella feed into any of your other series? Do you have other characters that live in the small town?
Sadly, I do not. I had wrapped up my current series when I was writing
Oh,
this,
okay.
so I couldn't make it lead into anything or lead out of anything. The only series I still had open was a paranormal one, which really wouldn't work.
They don't have werewolves hidden in the hills? No?
Correct, but I would have liked to. I It's an opportunity missed, that's for sure, but you can just jump in and read my other books for the joy of it, even if they're not connected.
Yeah, well, since I am a paranormal romance author, of course, my ears perked up at your paranormal. Tell us about your paranormal series.
Well, this is going to be a test for your listeners. It is about Nephilim, which I did not make up. That's half angel, half human
Yes.
in lore and legend. And mine are pretty much warriors protecting humanity from all the bad things. Mine, of course, because every book has this, are rogue. They spun off from the Nephilim organization because things weren't going right, and they're the biggest and bad assist, if that's a word. And they discover that people are trying to bring them down and pretty much bringing about the end of the world if they don't stop it. And it only takes 3 books to stop it.
Wow, that's convenient. And do they fall in love too?
Absolutely. Each one of them,
Woo!
it's a band, it's very much a band of brothers vibes. And then each one of them 100% falls in love. You have angels and demons and witches and unicorns and mermen and all sorts of fun things.
Oh my gosh, unicorns. I am all about the unicorns. Are they unicorn shifters or are they like actual unicorns?
So in book 2, Hell of an Angel, the heroine's actually Lucifer's granddaughter, and she doesn't like her powers and she wants to get rid of them. So she has to go on a sort of magical scavenger hunt around the world with, because she can't fly, with my Nephilim taking her places to get the ingredients she needs to get rid of her powers for once and for all. And
Oh.
so one of them is a merman scale, and one is scrapings from a unicorn horn. So they go around, and as they are meeting with all these various and sundry magical creatures, my Nephilim is finding out, hey, who's actually trying to bring us down and bring about the end of the world?
Ah, I see. But they do meet a unicorn then.
Absolutely.
Ah, what is the name of the series?
It doesn't really have a name.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's not on the books. It's the first one is Imperfect Angel, the second one
Okay.
is Hell of an Angel, and the third book, The Accidental Angel, will be coming out on March 3rd.
Oh, soon. Is it up for pre-order? Can people pre-order it?
Um, I think due to the holidays and how publishing comes to a standstill in December, it probably is not, but I will check while we're talking.
Okay.
I do have
Yeah.
another, I do have another anthology, um, since you were interested in
Hmm.
paranormal, um, that is a paranormal anthology, and it's super fun, and it's also a limited time only,
Oh,
and it is steamy and fun, and I highly recommend it. Sorry, I was gearing up for a cough there.
what's the name of it?
It is, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain today?
It's the
Give
cold
me two
medicine.
seconds. I wish I had my antibiotics already, and then it would be. Um, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling, I'm scrolling. This is horrible. Give me 2 seconds. That one is actually my story in there is perfect to read at Christmas because it takes place sort of in the North Pole with
Ah,
um with ice elves, with the ice realm fighting the fire elves who are trying to bring about the end of the earth, as one does. So it
well,
gives you
fire
Chris
elves bringing us climate change.
right, and the elves are like, Legolas in Lord of the Rings. They're not like Christmas things. I promise they're very, very sexy. Beyond the Veil. That's what I couldn't think of.
Beyond the Veil. All right.
And it
And now,
also has 8 or 10 stories in it, so it's a very fun little dive into paranormal and fantasy stories.
fun. And is that one already out?
It is indeed. It came out in October.
Oh, yay. But it's only up for a limited time. How long do they have to get it?
Uh, we'll say 6 months. Could be
Okay.
3.
All
Let's
right.
say you should treat yourself with all those credits you get after gift cards on Christmas.
Yes, get it with your gift cards. That sounds fabulous. And did you have so much fun writing it that you're going to write more ice elves and fire elves and
I would love to say yes.
but
The
it has
answer is no. Well,
no?
because
Okay.
I didn't want to lead into a whole series necessarily, so it just is a perfect little jewel all by itself
Okay.
that
Okay.
introduces you to the ice realm and royalty and bodyguards in there too.
Oh, you do like royalty even in paranormal.
I just chucked it in there. Why not? Let's load them all up.
Oh my goodness.
So no,
Well,
you don't have to know anything. You can just jump into that anthology, and you don't have to have read anybody's series first or anything. They fully stand by themselves.
great. So, guys, we have two anthologies to put under your virtual tree this year. So that's exciting. Um, I wanted to ask you because I too have a music background. Does music inspire your fiction? Like, do you depend on playlists? And like your whole short story was based on a Mariah Carey song. How does music influence you when you're writing?
Oh, 100% not.
Oh, not okay. Are
No,
you a silence writer?
I'm not, but because I'm a, I have 2 degrees in vocal performance. I can't ignore music. So if I can't, I've done it when publishers have forced me to,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't, uh, I won't make a playlist for something,
Okay.
and I won't listen to any of my regular music while I'm writing because I would pay attention to the lyrics.
Mm.
and the music, and I would never get any words done. So I will listen to this super cool thing called brain.fm that has some scientific thing I can't explain that helps you focus and be creative. And
Oh,
it's not white noise, but you can do it with, you know, spa music or ocean
right.
waves or babbling brooks. So I can listen to that. The only exception is Christmas. Out of 6 Christmas novellas, I've only managed to write one in December. So I do listen to Christmas music when I write those because otherwise it's super hard, especially in February and April when I did it. Like I'm
Right.
so over this, and then I just put it on repeat. But again, it's usually instrumental only because I'm
Okay.
very easily distracted by a good song.
Are you still performing? Do you still perform? I mean, obviously not right now while you have a cold, but do you still perform?
I do not. My husband still does. He will be has been spending the past week doing the Messiah with the National Symphony in DC. So
Fun.
he is tasked to stay home long enough to get my antibiotics, and then he has to go do the final performance of that today.
Oh, fun. Ah, love that. What's next for you? What are you working on now?
So I know you've been trying to get me to say I have connected books. I mean, I do have a lot of them, but I have a series I'm a part of that's an author collaboration.
Oh,
We're,
okay.
and it's lasting, I think, 2.5 years. It's called One Weekend, and every author picks an exotic foreign destination and has a romance take place over the course of a weekend, Friday through Sunday.
Oh, I like.
And it's super fun. And I think we release twice a month. And I'm doing 3 of those because I thought this was too fun to do one and I want to do more. So I did one weekend in Venice, one weekend in Barcelona, and
Oh,
I just finished writing my 50th book, which was one weekend in Manhattan, and that will come out in May.
congratulations. That is a
Thank you.
huge milestone, 50
It was.
books.
But they're all, I mean, they're all, it's not in an anthology. We're all just doing it ourselves with this overarching one weekend theme.
Right.
So I believe the series is tagged on Amazon or Goodreads. Amazon will only let us put in so many at a time because, like I said, there's a lot of us, but definitely look for those. They go all around the globe and they're very fun little virtual tours of each city along with a fun romance.
That is so cool. Have you been to all those cities or are you a Google traveler?
It's funny because um, I'm not in any way trying to brag because I have lots of friends who've written far more books than I have, but 50 is a considerable number. And I have people come up to me at signings and say, "Oh, have you been to all these places?" I'm like, how do you think I would get to all those places? I am writing books. I can't be swanning around the globe 24/7. Like I have to
But
sit here
isn't
and
that what
work.
your laptop's for?
Yes. So I have travel does inspire me and I have set books in places after visiting them. But as I continued to write, then I, ran out of the places I've been to and had to expand further afield. So I have not been to Venice or Barcelona, but I have been to Manhattan.
All right. Are Venice and Barcelona on your list?
I am terrified of flying, so
Oh,
they
dang. So you'd have to
would
take a
be.
cruise.
Yeah, they would be if I like to fly. From the research I did, they're beautiful and incredible. And I actually picked Barcelona because nobody ever really talks about it. You don't see movies set there or read books set there, and it is delightful.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's one of the cities along the coast, but
It
maybe
is.
you could get there on a cruise ship.
I could. You just need to get a magical inheritance to come my way first. I don't
Right.
think those
I know.
transatlantic cruises are cheap.
No, probably not, but we'll have to manifest it for 2025.
But I would say I mean, even my paranormals, they're set in Buffalo and hell, but I mean, they go all around the world. But I do make up a few towns, but many of my books are set in real places. You can get so much information off the internet. People have,
That's true.
sworn to me that I've visited, and I'm like, no, I'm just methodical.
I'm
But
good at Google Earth.
I think it's very important. That was part of what drew me to reading as I was growing up, was that it was, a way to learn about a place.
Hmm.
and you can completely feel like you inhabit it. And, you end up going there and it's exactly the way you read about it. So it's important for me to not get anything wrong, to not have people in a restaurant that closed. I mean, who knows what can happen next week, but at the time of writing, that,
Right.
that
Right.
everything exists. And I live in Baltimore, and a lot of movies and TV shows set in DC film in Baltimore because it's cheaper and less police and Secret
Crowded.
Service
Right.
interference. And a thing everybody does who lives here, if you watched House of Cards, they're like, oh, look, that's, this street that my office is on. It's not DC. And they're driving the wrong way. One of the famous scenes in, I think it was season 2 of West Wing, with the attempted assassination, they showed them frantically driving to the hospital and they were going the wrong way on a bridge. Like anyone who's ever been to DC knows it doesn't
Oh,
go that way. So, I mean, people make those jokes and I don't ever want them to do that in my books. So
right.
I research extensively. I drill down to street level detail and make sure that it all is correct and authentic and just makes you fall in love with each place.
Oh, I love it.
The
Well,
setting has to be a whole character.
for sure. Yes. And that kind of leads me to our listeners are always really interested in what your writing journey looked like. That's so different for everyone. And yours sounds really fun because you were doing theater things. What made you go, you know what? I'm going to write a book. How did it all come together for you?
Feel free to laugh and mock everyone because it is ripe for it. I loved reading and I wrote too when I was growing up and I won a bunch of, school contests. But to me, writing was so amazing that it was an impossible job to actually have. So I trained to be an opera singer instead because, that's so
Because
doable.
that's so easy.
Right. I don't, it's far easier to write than it is
Yes.
to
Yes.
be a performer. Having
Yes.
tried both, I can swear by that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would, even though I never thought I would make a career of it, I kept dabbling in it and I would, write 3 chapters and then I'd put it aside for 3 months and then I'd write, and I hate when people do that. So I told myself if I didn't, I would either finish the book by my birthday, which is in August, and I made this decision in, I don't know, May, that I either finish it by my birthday or I give up forever because it was taking time away from my husband and my friends. I'm like, you have to commit. You have to pick a
Right.
lane. So I stayed up until 1 in the morning the night before my birthday and finished the book. And I went, well, I
Hey.
guess that decides it. And then I just kept going.
Oh, I love that. And did you join critique groups? How did you get your book published? Your first book?
I absolutely joined critique groups. Thank goodness. I know everyone has a different journey, but I will say everybody starting out can benefit from critique groups.
Mhm.
You learn twice as much from looking at other people's work than you can find in your own because you're blind to your own. Since you've looked at it so much, you're blind to the mistakes you make or
Right.
just unaware. I did them online for free, as they all should be. And I also belonged to local writing organizations and formed them here. So, but if you don't have the ability to join a local one and go in person, honestly, the ones I did online where you mail in, you critique 2 things and you get 1 thing critiqued back on your own schedule. And they were game changing for me. It was fantastic.
I
And
love that.
sent out a bajillion submissions to agents and publishers.
Hmm.
And a year later, I was published by a very small press. I don't even think it exists anymore, and that's probably for the best.
But it
And
was a
then
foot in the door.
it was, and I want to stress that small presses are a great way to learn as well.
Mhm.
And you will learn the editing process, and you will learn about deadlines. And it's not a small press, but I worked with 2 different small presses for my first 3 books. And then and I did one of those a year, which is how I thought fancy authors did it. The ones who had, limousine book tours with roses and crystal vases and champagne, because that's what you do. But then I got an offer from Carina Press, which is part of Harlequin, for a 3-book deal. and they wanted a novella, which I'd never written and did not think was possible. And she said, yeah, we're going to need you to turn in a book at least every 6 months. And I almost fell on the floor. And I mean, now I write a single title in 3.5 to 4 months, but
Hmm.
it, again, working with the small presses can really get you used to a faster rate because your first book, you could take 15 years to write it. You don't know how long
Yep.
it actually takes you.
And rewrite it.
Exactly. So I think there are excellent tools for that. And I am very glad that I have now graduated to bigger publishers. And I mean, hybrid as well. I self-publish, as you can tell from these anthologies.
Right, right. And I'm hybrid as well, and I enjoy being able to have all the control. If I decide I want to have a birthday sale, I can put a book on sale and send a newsletter out, which you certainly can't if if your series is with a publisher, they're in charge of all of that. You really have not much say.
Well, and I really like the fun one-off projects like these anthologies or the one weekend collaboration. I, I needed to put out more. I really enjoyed the paranormals, and no one's going to buy a new series from you when you only have one book out. They have to see how it's going.
Right.
But I didn't want to wait. And so boom, I found this anthology and I got to still flex my paranormal muscles and make up a whole new world. And it was fantastic. So I think that's a lot of the fun of being a hybrid author as well, is that you can follow your flights of fancy as long
For
as
sure.
you are grounded in the knowledge of how to do it first.
Right. Right. And even as an indie author, you just freelance out editing and covers, and you still have to turn out a great product.
Absolutely. I think that's important that indie publishing is fantastic, but it should not be merely because you didn't want to uh, bypass some of the rules.
Right, right.
Rules like good grammar is what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like not repeating one word 50 bajillion times. That's always I get edit notes back and I'm like, dang it, it's a different word every book.
exactly. You need to still be edited and quite often
Yes.
for length as well. Not
Hmm.
that there's anything wrong with long books, but your pacing could be horribly off. So, indie authorship is not about shortcuts. It is about still writing every bit as well as if you had a traditional contract and just choosing to publish it a different way.
Yes, exactly. 100%. Before we run out of time, because it is holiday season, I've been asking all the authors for their favorite holiday movies that we should all add to our list. What are your go-tos?
I I just finished watching Red One on Netflix. It's
I'm
the new one
watching it
this year.
tonight. Was it
It's
great?
so good. It's so fun.
My new one this year that we watched and loved was Dear Santa. It's on Amazon Prime, I think, and Jack Black is the quote unquote Santa, but the little boy has dyslexia, and so he sent the letter Dear Satan, and
Yes, I saw the ad for that.
it is so adorable and a big kick in the feels at the end. I wasn't expecting that. It was really fantastic, very very fun. But yeah, when Satan shows up in his closet, the little kid's like, "You don't look like Santa," and he's like, "Santa." So we don't get a
That's
lot of letters.
hilarious. I'm glad that it was good.
It
I
was very good.
I did I love we recently dropped the random cable channels and do like Netflix and Apple,
Hmm.
but I went, wait, what about Hallmark Christmas movies? And I was very sad. So I had surgery a couple of months ago and I was awake at 1 in the morning. I'm like, well, the upside of being in the hospital is I get to watch Hallmark. And I was so mad. I watched 3 Christmas movies and I'd seen 2 of them already.
Oh, dang. Well,
Yes.
I
But wait, the
noticed.
one I was stalling while I looked it up. Netflix has one, I think it's from 2 years ago, called
Mhm.
A Boy Called Christmas. It is it is just full of heart and wonderfulness, and I highly recommend it.
A boy
It's like a
called.
fairy tale. It's like a fairy tale Christmas.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Like a Grimm's fairy tale, not a princess fairy tale.
Right. That sounds fantastic.
If you go
They're
to
also,
Christmas movies on Netflix, it's just like 6 clicks in.
yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many this year, and they're bringing in old Hallmark movies too. I'm like, oh my
Yes.
gosh, there's so much. But if
I
you
watched The
love,
Merry Gentleman yesterday.
was it good?
It was completely unbelievable.
Oh,
Not, I will suspend disbelief for just about anything in a Christmas movie, but this one, it pushed it. But on the other hand, you got to see Chad Michael Murray dance shirtless, so you
hmm.
decide what matters to you.
Yeah, I felt kind of that way about Hot Frosty. I don't know if you've watched that yet,
No,
but
because my neighbor said it was horrible.
oh, okay. Well, all my romance writer friends said I had to watch it, and it was pretty darn adorable, and he's very cute. But yeah, it was pushing that disbelief, but it was very cute, and the guy was very cute too. So it was it was fun. You really do have to suspend your disbelief with the Christmas movies because everybody's from a small town, and
And
but
I'm happy to do so, but some are pushing it a little hard.
yes, yes. There is one that came out last year, I think, Castle for Christmas or something with Brooke Shields. It was
Oh yeah,
great.
it was
And
good.
Carrie Elwes. Yeah,
I
that
loved
one
it.
was very good. And one of the rare Christmas movies where they were allowed to have sex.
Yeah, that's how you can tell it's on Netflix and not Hallmark.
Exactly. Yeah. That's part of the thing that I have a hard time suspending my disbelief sometimes, that you're going to give up your whole life and you guys didn't even kiss yet.
So I have four of my holiday novellas are just like a Hallmark movie. They're very sweet with only a kiss on the last page, and then the other two are spicy. But I agree with you in general that if you're gonna marry someone, you should have sampled the
Yeah,
wares. But
exactly. I
but
just
so
feel
the
like you guys are grown-ups. Why? Why we like
but so I
this?
was
But
very careful in these books to not have it end with a proposal, to have it
oh,
end with a happy for now. I mean, clearly that's the
good.
way they're headed, but I'm like, no, this is modern
Yeah.
day. You got
Mm-hmm.
to be, and you can do a little epilogue that says, 1 year later, and it's all good.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think anyone can should
Yeah.
with the
Yeah. To
divorce
give
rate
up
what
your
what
whole
it
life
is.
and
Yeah,
move to
no,
the small town and you guys haven't even kissed. But yeah.
mm-mm,
Yeah.
hard pass.
So I do agree. I do like the Netflix one where they are allowed to be grown-ups and there are sexy times, because I just feel
Yes,
like that's a big decision to make and you guys haven't even okay.
100%.
Well, we're running out of time, but when readers grab Wreck My Halls and they love your story and they want to read a whole bunch more and they want to email you and tell you, oh my God, you're fantastic, or send you a message, how can they find you? Are you on all the social medias? Should they go to your website? How's the best way?
I am on everything because you have to be because no one has figured out what the new replacement for Twitter is. I'm still on Twitter, but I'm also on Threads and Blue Sky and
Mhm.
TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook and wait, I think that's it.
Are you under Christi Barth on everything?
Yeah, well, Christy Barth, yes, a couple of them have underscore, but if you go to my website, it has all the links.
Oh, there you go. And I'm putting the link to your website right there in the show notes. So go down there, click it,
And I
and
am I
find
am
her.
findable. I mean, Instagram is a good one to find me at because I love it. It's been a little lean recently, but once I am healthy, I will start adding more content. I think yesterday was just uploading my movies I watched while I was rapping and if they were good or not.
Oh, fun,
Because
fun.
I'm happy to share real critiques on movies with books that are in my genre. Of course, I am not that way. I only share good things.
Right.
If I DNF a book, you won't see it on my Goodreads anymore. I'm not going to tell people that. Authors don't need that,
Exactly. Yeah.
but with movies, I will be as critical as I
You will
want.
be brutally
I will speak
honest.
I will speak the truth.
Okay. Well, everybody go grab a copy of Wreck My Halls and also go check out those angel books, Imperfect Angel, Hell of an Angel, and then there's a third one coming. And fill up
And
your virtual
I
stocking.
will say if you if you meet me in person at a signing, first of all, I won't sound like this, hopefully, but what I tell people for my sales pitch is whatever you like, I probably have it because I have written 60 books. So I have small town, big city, mobsters in witness protection, and doctors, and wedding planners, and people renovating an inn. What romance lover doesn't love that?
Right.
Um, and teachers and rock stars and hockey players. So whatever your particular thing is, I have probably written it at least once.
There you go. There you go. So go check out our website in the show notes, and everyone have wonderful holiday, whatever you're celebrating. Christi, thank you so much for being on with us today. This was super fun.
Thank you so much for having me. It was getting to talk books, let alone Christmas books, is always fun. And I so appreciate you having me. This has been lovely, and it cheered me up even more than all the good drugs I'm going to get, Will. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us on Booklights. Be sure to connect with us at www.readersentertainment.com for articles, blogs, videos, and podcasts that matter to readers.